Hi everybody, this is Advanced Beachbody Cardio. You will need a Gertie ball. If you don't have a Gertie ball, don't worry about it. You can use a rolled towel or you can use a blanket. So have a couple of things handy just in case. We'll be using this to support your lower back. If you have any issues with the lower back, I want you to be very mindful in this practice. Make sure you're using a lot of core engagement when we move into any of the postures, when we're doing any of the abdominal work. Really make sure you're keeping the core engaged and your lower back supported with a Gertie ball, some type of towel or blanket. Have some water handy as well. The advanced class is a more difficult class, so be patient with yourself. If you need to stop, stop. Take a little bit of time for yourself and then come back into the practice. We're going to begin on your backs, and this is a practice I like to just go ahead and dive right into. You may want to turn some upbeat music on. You may even want to turn your heater on if you'd like to sweat a little bit more. So come lying on your back. You'll take your Gertie ball, your towel, or your blanket and place it underneath your lower back. I like to feel my tailbone supported underneath the lower back. Make sure whatever you have, you feel that support for the lower back, especially if you have any type of sciatica. Be mindful with this. Kick your heels toward the ceiling. We're going to begin to water wheel in one direction and keep a steady wheel. We will be doing about 40 minutes of abdominals. Again, listen to your body, and if anything I'm doing doesn't serve you, just take the time to rest and then come back into the practice when you can. The next time you extend your legs out, I want you to hold for 2 and then continue your wheel. Each time you extend your legs, hold for 2 counts and then continue your wheel. Keep going. The next time you extend your legs, hold for 5, and then wheel. Every time, hold for 5. And the next time you extend your legs, hold for 10. And then you'll wheel. Every time you extend your legs, hold for 10. The next time you hold for 10. As soon as you hit 10, move into large scissors with the legs. and keep going. Kick both heels toward the ceiling, and now wheel in the opposite direction. Keep a steady wheel. The next time you extend your legs, hold for 2 and wheel. Every time, hold for 2 and complete your wheel. The next time you extend, hold for 5, and then wheel every time. Hold for 5. And the next time you extend, hold for 10, and then you'll wheel every time. Hold for 10. The next time you extend, hold for 10, and then you'll move into your large scissors.
Kick both heels toward the ceiling, moving into leg lifts. Lower the legs as close as you can to the mat and kick your heels high. Keep going. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. The next time you lower your legs, I want you to hold there. You're going to take your legs wide, press out through the heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Kick your heels high. Again, lower. This time we're going to crisscross the feet. Keep crisscrossing back and forth. And hold. Heels high. Lower, take them wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Heels high. Lower, crisscross. Keep going. Hold. Heels high. Again, lower, take them wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Heels high. Lower, crisscross. Keep going. Hold. I want you to hold as long as you can. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze. And now stretch it out. Feel the stretch along the abdominals. Arms over the head. You can point the toes. Take a few breaths here. Release the arms down by your sides. Draw the soles of your feet close to your body. Press into the soles of your feet. Let your hips rise. Reach back. Remove your ball or your blanket, whatever you have, and then slowly lower the spine. 1 vertebra at a time, nice and slow. Press your tailbone into the mat. I want you to place your ball or your towel or your blanket in between your legs. Interlace your fingers back behind your head at the base of your skull. Try not to pull on the base of the skull as we do this. I want you to lift the tailbone. I want you to lift the shoulders, but really use the abdominals. We're going to begin to crunch. As you crunch, you're exhaling. Inhale as you release out. Keep going. Hold your crunch in, now pulse. Small pulses. Now hold the crunch in. I want you to squeeze. Keep the abdominals contracted. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lift your tailbone a little higher. Lift the shoulders a little higher. Keep breathing, but squeeze as hard as you can. And exhale, slowly lower. You can remove your ball. Interlace the fingers again back behind your head at the base of your skull. You're going to draw your right elbow toward your left knee as you lengthen out your right leg. Back to center. Keep moving from side to side. Keep going. Make sure you're breathing. Try to keep your face soft and your breath soft. Come back to center and crunch. Hold your crunch in, pulse. Hold the crunch, squeeze, 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 lift the tailbone higher, lift the shoulders higher. Make sure you're breathing softly, face soft. And again, move from side to side, right elbow, left knee, lengthen your right leg, back to center. Keep moving from side to side. Stop and center, pulse, pulse the crunch. Hold the crunch in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as hard as you can. Lift the tailbone, lift the shoulder, breathe. And release it. Again, stretch it out. Press your tailbone into the mat. Lengthen the arms over your head. Take a few breaths here, stretching the abdominals, arch the lower back. And release your arms down by your side. Bring your legs up into an L shape. Extend the arms over your head. You want the shoulders to not be in pain here. So as close to the mat as you can, but if you need to bring them up a bit so that the shoulders are not in pain, that's fine as well. As you inhale, I want you to lengthen your right leg and then draw your knee in as you exhale. Lengthen the left, draw it in, keep going. Now double time the legs. I want you to move them as fast as you can. Press out through the heel, keeping the thighs engaged. And slow it back down. Fingertips toward the ceiling. Keep going with your legs. And double time the legs. Slow it down. Fingertips toward your feet. Keep going with your legs. Double time the legs. And slow it down. Fingertips toward the ceiling. Keep going with your legs. And double time. Slow it down. Fingertips over the head. Keep going with your legs. Double time. Slow it down. Interlace your fingers back behind your head at the base of your skull and keep going with your legs. Double time. Slow it down. Bring your gaze in between your legs. And double time the legs. Slow it down. Lower your head, keep going with your legs. One more round. Gaze in between your legs. Double time. Slow it down. And begin to move from side to side. Right elbow meets left knee, lengthen the right leg, back to center. Move to the opposite side. Back to center, pulse your crunch. Hold the crunch in, squeeze, 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 squeeze as hard as you can. And stretch it out. Take a breath. Press your tailbone into the mat. Stretch the abdominals. Arms lengthen over your head. The next time you inhale, I want you to sit up. Reach for your toes. And then very slowly lower back. As slow as you can. Slow, 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 slow. Reach, sit up, grab the toes, and lower back. Keep going. The next time you sit up, stay here. I want you to find a balancing point. Draw the knees in close. You're going to balance on your sits bones. Press out through the heels. You can stay right here. This is fine. If you can, I want you to lengthen out through the arms. We're going to do some crunches. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Let's take a few breaths. Again, release. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. One more round. Release the hands. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go and find your way into tabletop. We're going to start with hydrant on the right side. I want you to lift and lower your right leg. Keep your thighs engaged, keep your core engaged. Make sure you're pressing firmly into your fingertips. Your fingers are spread wide so that you're not harming your wrists. Take your knee up, kick out, back in, and down. Up, out, back, and down. Keep going. The next time you kick out, I want you to keep your heel high. You're going to lower down onto your elbows. You can interlace your fingers here if you want to create a sturdier base. Press your heel high, flexing the foot, and begin to pulse. Pulse the leg. Keep your thigh engaged and press high through the heel. Keep pulsing. Let's take it deeper. Tap the knee down and kick your heel high. Keep going. Heel high pulse. Step back through the right toes. You're pressing back through the heel. Now step your left foot back. We're coming into an elbow plank. Hold. You're going to tap your knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your elbow plank. Come down onto your belly. Bring your arms out into a T position. As you inhale, I want the feet to rise, your head and chest rise. You're going to sweep the arms back. As you sweep back, contract your back muscles, and then sweep forward. Back, lift high, sweep forward. Keep going. The next time you come back, hold. Come as high as you can, squeeze the back muscles. Interlace your fingers behind your back. If you can, lift a little higher. Breathe into the belly. Exhale, slowly lower. Hands underneath your face, turn your face to one side. Kick your heels up. Windshield wiper your feet from side to side. Lower your feet, ground your palms, come back into your tabletop position. Moving into hydrant on the left side, begin to lift and lower. Knee up, kick out, back in and down. Keep going. The next time you kick out, keep your heel up. Come down onto the elbows. Heel high, pulse. Take it deeper, tap your knee down, kick high. Heel high, pulse. Step back with your left toes. Step back with the right, elbow plank. And tap your knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lower down. Arms in a T position. Again, as you inhale, feet rise, chest rises, arms rise, sweep back, contract, and sweep forward. Keep going. Hold, contract, squeeze. Interlace the fingers. Go a little higher, contract, squeeze. Lower down. Hands under your face. Turn your face to one side, kick your heels up. Windshield wiper. Lower your feet, ground your palms, press back into an extended child. Bring your gaze forward, roll the body forward, cobra, sphinx, or upward dog. Contract your back muscles, gaze up. Curl the toes under, downward dog, pedal. So we're going to take a little bit of time pedaling here. Stop the pedaling, take a few breaths in downward dog, tailbone high, gaze in between your legs, shoulder blades in back pockets. Bring your gaze forward, walk, step, or jump forward, moving into Uttanasana. Find a holding point and pull. You're drawing your forehead toward your shins. Belly on top of your thighs. You can ground your palms, press firmly into the palms, breathe. Use your exhales. Inhale the arms out by your side, rise, arms over your head, slight backward bend. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana, pull. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, fold forward, pull. Ground your fingertips, step your right foot back, low lunge, pulse your hips. Stop the pulsing, press. Press into your fingertips, step your left foot back to meet the right, plank. Chaturanga down, keep those elbows close. Cobra, sphinx, or upward dog. Curl the toes under, downward dog, again, pedal. Involve the entire body, move the hips, move the shoulders, move your head. Stop the pedaling, take a few breaths in downward dog. Step your left toes in, kick up your right heel, step your right foot forward, low lunge pulse. Inhale, step your left foot up to meet the right, fold forward, Uttanasana, pull. Inhale the arms, rise, slight backward bend. Exhale, fold forward, pull. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, fold forward, pull. Ground your fingertips, step your right foot back, low lunge. Press into the fingertips, step the left foot back to meet the right, plank. Tap your knees, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Chaturanga down. Cobra, sphinx, or upward dog. And curl the toes under, downward dog. Step your left toes in, kick up your right heel. Step the right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, step the left foot up to meet the right. Uttanasana, pull. Inhale, the arms rise, backward bend. Exhale, fold forward, pull. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, fold forward, pull. Ground your fingertips, step your right foot back, low lunge. And inhale, rise, warrior one. Sit deeply. Bring your hands to your hips. You're going to drop your right knee close to the mat and rise. Keep going. Dip and rise. The next time you rise, press back through the heel. You're going to step forward. Draw the right knee in toward your chest. Pull. Step back, warrior one. Rise and step. Move at your own pace, take your time. Contract the arms as you pull, contract your back muscles. Keep going. Step back, hold. Press your belly toward the top of your thigh, reach. Bring your hands back and begin to bend at the elbow. You're going to pulse here. Contract the triceps. Strong core, strong thighs. If you have small weights, you can use them. And slowly release your fingertips, press into the fingertips. Step your left foot back to meet the right, plank position. Tap your knees, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Chaturanga. Cobra, Sphinx, or upward dog, and downward dog. Take a few breaths here. Tailbone high, straight spine. Step your left toes in, kick up your right heel, step your right foot forward, low lunge, and inhale, rise. Warrior one, sit deeply. Bring your hands to your hips. And we're going to begin to tap down the left knee now. Dip and rise. Move at your own pace. Let's take it a little deeper. Press back through the heel. Step forward, draw the left knee in, contract, and step back into your warrior one. Keep going. Step back, hold. Press your belly toward the top of your thigh, reach. Fingertips back, work the triceps. Really contract as you press back. Release your fingertips down, step your right foot back, plank position, and tap your knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Chaturanga. Upward dog. And down dog. Take a minute to pedal. And take a few breaths in downward dog. Bring your gaze forward, walk, step, or jump. Uttanasana, pull. Inhale, sweep the arms out in front of you, Utkatasana chair, sit deeply. If you're used to tucking your tailbone, I want you to stop, sit a little deeper. Bring your hands to heart center, pulse. Sit deeply, hold. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. We're moving into balancing postures. Find a wall if you need a wall. Left fingertips rise. We're moving into dancer. Open up your right palm. Grab the inside of your right foot. This might be as far as you go. Work on core engagement. Squeeze your thighs. Contract your back muscles. If you can, begin to push forward. Hold. Find a focal point. Remain fixed on it. Inhale, slowly rise. As you rise, draw your right knee in toward your chest. Interlace your fingers on top of your knee. This might be as far as you go. If you can begin to bring your belly to the top of your thigh. You can interlace your fingers underneath your foot. Get a really good grip here. And then begin to kick out. Slowly begin to release and rise. You can step wide on your mat. We're moving into squats. 30 squats here. You can try and keep up with me, or you can count 30 on your own. Once you're done with your 30 squats, I want you to grab a sip of water. Sit deeply, pull. Sit and pull. Make sure you're contracting the arms, you're contracting the back body as you sit deeply and pull. Let's move into balancing postures on the opposite side. I want you to shift your weight onto your right foot. Your right arm rises. Moving first into dancer, open up your left palm. Grab the inside of your left foot, elbow facing out, or the inside of the elbow facing out. And begin to press forward. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. As you rise, draw the left knee in toward your chest. Interlace your fingers on top of your knee. Again, this might be as far as you go. Just work on balance. If you choose to, belly comes to the top of the thigh. Interlace your fingers underneath your foot and begin to kick out. Slowly begin to release. Gently rise. Again, step wide. And give me 30 squats. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale the arms over your head, slight backward bend. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana, pull. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, fold forward, pull. Ground your fingertips, step or jump both feet back, plank. Chaturanga down nice and slow. Cobra, Sphinx or upward dog. Curl the toes under, downward dog. Bring your gaze forward, walk, step, or jump. Uttanasana, pull. Inhale, the arms rise, slight backward bend. Release your hands into heart center. Step your feet wide. And give me 30. Step forward, arms over your head, slight backward bend. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana, pull. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, fold forward, pull. Ground your fingertips, step or jump both feet back, plank position, and tap your knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Come down onto the elbows. Elbow plank. Tap your knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now begin to move from side to side. Drop the right hip, then the left. Keep going. Very controlled core here. Hold and slowly begin to release. Turn your head to one side, hands underneath the face. Kick your heels up, windshield wiper. Lower your feet. Bring your right arm out into a T position next to you. I want you to ground your left palm. Your elbow is toward the ceiling. Slowly begin to roll onto your right side. Ground the left foot behind you and hold. Slowly roll onto your belly. Left arm comes out in a T position. Ground your right palm close to your chest, elbow toward the ceiling. Begin to roll onto the left side and ground your right foot. Hold. Slowly begin to unwind. Ground both palms and press back into an extended child. Inhale, rise to sitting on your heels. Take your bottom over to one side. and bring your feet out in front of you. I want you to draw your knees in close and reach for your toes. This might be as far as you go. If you have really tight hamstrings, this might be a little difficult for you. You can begin to slowly, with straight spine, sit bones underneath you. Make sure you feel the sit bones. Begin to walk your feet away from your body. Slowly walk the feet away. When you feel like the hamstrings have had enough, stop. Breathe. Take a few breaths here. And then you can slowly begin to press your feet away. Once the feet are all the way away, begin to draw your forehead toward your shins, toward the knee area. We're going to take a few breaths here. Start to slow things down, coming into deep stretching. Move the muscles along your spine a little. Move your shoulders a little. See if you can go just a little deeper. Breathe into it. Inhale slowly back to straight spine and gently begin to rise, nice and slow. I want you to take your legs wide, moving into a straddle position. If you have sciatica or lower back pain, please maintain a straight spine. If your spine is rounded sitting here, I want you sitting on the edge of a blanket, bring your spine into alignment. Slowly begin to press your body forward. Walk the fingertips out in front of you and begin to release forward one vertebra at a time. And again, we're slowing it down. We're going to take a few breaths here. Move a bit from side to side. Walk the fingertips out. See where your edge is and keep breathing into it. Slowly walk your fingertips toward your right leg, one hand on either side, and begin to draw your forehead toward your right knee. Place your right arm on the inside of your right leg. You can grab the toe here if it's available and reach up and over with your left arm, reaching toward your toes. Slowly rotate your upper body and begin to walk back towards center. Let's take a breath in center. And begin to walk your fingertips toward your left leg, one hand on either side, and draw your forehead toward your left knee. Place your left arm on the inside of your left leg.
And reach up and over with the right fingertips. Slowly begin to rotate the upper torso. Walk your fingertips towards center. Again, we're going to take a few breaths in center. And slowly begin to rise, one vertebra at a time, nice and slow. Hands behind your back. Step your feet wide and windshield wiper. Once you feel your body has released, I want you to find your way onto your backs. As you inhale, draw the right knee in toward your chest, interlace your fingers on top of the knee or thigh area, or even on the back of the thigh. And pull. Use your arm strength here. Relax your hips. Exhale, slowly release. And inhale, draw the left knee in, find your holding point, and pull. Exhale, slowly release. Draw the soles of your feet close to your body. Drop your right knee to the right, the left to the left. Bring the soles of your feet together, arms out in a T position, and rest here. The next time you inhale, slowly allow your knees to begin to rise. Step your feet wide and windshield wiper to release. Lengthen your legs down on the mat, your arms down by your sides. It's now time for Shavasana. Please move into your most comfortable position for Shavasana. You may want something underneath your legs. You may want an eye pillow. Take 10 to 15 minutes in Shavasana. I know that's a bit hard to do, but take the time for yourself. Give your body time to rest and recover from such an intense practice. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I hope it has served you well. Namaste.